What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get your hands on Eldarium in the Exiled Lands, and you can absolutely do this on official servers on all platforms. Now, as far as I know, this is the only way to get Eldarium in the Exiled Lands, and this is going to be really helpful for those of you that may have transferred back from the Isle of Sipta into the Exiled Lands and have some of these recipes. There is actually a way to get some recipes in the Exiled Lands, but that's a different video that I'll put together in the future. And I'd like to give a big shout out to Palm521 for giving me this tip. Now, what we're going to be going after today is the supply materials, and it's a specific box or variant of the supply materials that is going to give you the chance of getting Eldarium from those boxes. Now, it doesn't come in the form of Eldarium, it comes in the form of scraps. These look like the armor scraps that are dropped in the Warmaker dungeon. They are not going to say armor scraps, they're simply going to say scraps. Now, this is RNG, so you're not always going to get scraps from these supply materials. I opened 12 boxes and didn't receive any scraps. But just to show you that it's totally possible, I've spawned in 5 of the supply material variants that you need to open in order to get the scraps. Now, there's no way to tell in-game unless you have admin whether you have this type, but you can see right there we got 9 scraps from opening that one. If we open a few more, I end up with 11 total scraps from 2 different boxes that supplied scraps for me. You can see we're getting a lot of weapons while we're opening this particular supply material, so if you are finding that you're getting a lot of weapons, you're on the right track for the one that's actually going to drop the scraps that then turn into Eldarium in the furnace. And each scrap is going to give you 5 total Eldarium, so the 11 scraps that I got netted me a total of 55 Eldarium. So let's talk about where you find these particular supply materials. It's going to be in the Flotsam, and there's a lot of Flotsam around the Exiled Lands that you can run out, pick up, and I'm going to show you a bunch of locations that I know about in this video. The first one is out here in Buccaneer Bay, and it's right next to this ship. We're then going to swim under Jamila's Liberty. Now, you may have seen this area in other videos that I've posted in the past because this is a great area to dive for gold and silver, but here on top of the water, underneath all of these scaffolds and stairs and walkways, you're going to find a few spots where you'll be able to find flotsam. So you just want to come out here, look around, see where the floating crates are, and pick those up as you go by. Now, I'm sure there's spots that I'm going to miss in this video, so if I skip over your favorite spot, just put it in the comment section below so you can help out your fellow players. The next area that we're going to look is in the area of Dagon's Embrace, and there are a few spots where you can find flotsam here. The first one is right here under the bridge, and I'm showing you guys the map spots. I'm not really calling out the map spots when I get here, but I will open the map so you guys can see where I'm at on the map for each one of these. But underneath the bridge here, you can see a flotsam there in the distance, and then there's another one that's just on the other side of this bridged area as well. And as you can see, this one hasn't spawned in for me, so if you come to a location where there isn't flotsam that I show you in this video, it just means that it hasn't spawned in or somebody else has picked that up, and you just need to wait or come back to this area later to see if it's spawned there. The next spot that we're going to go to is the Island of Unsightly Sirens. It's all the way out here next to the green wall, so be careful while you're coming out here, but you'll see the dancers there on the beach, and there's a chance for flotsam to spawn just off the shore. Another spot to look is right here at the Wreck of the Martyr. This is where the demon spider spawns right there, and on this side of this island next to the actual boat wreck, there's a chance for flotsam to spawn there. The next location is just outside the Palace of the Witch Queen in the Celestial Plaza. Underneath the bridge that goes across this water, there's 2 locations where you can find flotsam. One is next to the stairs where you can go up and down, and the other is actually right underneath the door that leads to the Witch Queen dungeon. So as long as you check both sides of this bridge, you'll be able to see if there's flotsam there. The next location we're actually going to look at is in the Sunken City dungeon. So you want to interact with this boat in order to get into the Sunken City. And then what we're going to do is just run along or swim along the shoreline. And there's a few spots where you can find flotsam out here. So this is the first spot right here where it can be, and there are multiple locations just off the shore where you're going to be able to find flotsam. I was actually able to find 4 in this run, which is really good. They're not always going to spawn, but as you can see, I'm coming up on the second one right here, again in a little nook just off the beach. And you just want to continue heading counterclockwise around this island. You'll come to a beach with a bunch of Lemurians kneeling on it, and there's a chance for flotsam to be right there off the shore. Now, if we continue swimming counterclockwise around this island, just on the other side of this rock wall, we're going to find some more flotsam. Now, for those of you that are going to comment in the comment section below about the fact that I've been saying flotsam and flotsam in this video, that's okay. I just want to see if you make it this far in the video, and you can let me know how many times I said it wrong. Now for something that's a little bit more middle of the map, we are at the Black Galleon area. I think there's 2 different spots where the crate can spawn down here, but as you can see, there's one right here. So all you need to do is run around the river that goes around the Black Galleon area, and you should be able to easily spot those in the river down here. The last place that we're going to in this video is Separo. Right behind Conan's bar, there is a bunch of water, and you're going to be able to find these crates floating in that water. So if we head off to the right-hand side of Conan's bar here, you can see there is a bridge that goes down into the water. There's a flotsam crate that can spawn there. And then there's one other place right out here where the flotsam can spawn, and that's right next to the dock where the NPCs are kneeling at the edge of the dock. So in between the island where you find the lone fisherman and this dock, there is a flotsam crate that spawns right here. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, there's probably other locations where you can find these spawning, so leave those in the comment section below to help out your other players. It is all RNG, so one crate isn't going to be better than the next. You are going to get whatever the game decides to give you at that point in time. Don't forget to whack the like button on your way out, and let me know in the comment section below if you already have recipes from the Isle of Sipta. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for their continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. The video on the screen right now, YouTube thinks is the best suited video for you to watch. Head over there and leave me a comment letting me know what video sent you to that one.